Hello there, crypto enthusiasts and market observers. Today's we'll unpack the recent buzz surrounding Bitcoin's alleged role in the Hamas-Israel war. Have you ever noticed how the world of cryptocurrency often gets unfairly linked to terrorism? In a recent interview on CNBC, Ari Redbord shed some light on the situation, revealing that Hamas was one of the earliest terrorist organizations to venture into the world of crypto. But when did this all begin? Well, it all started back in 2019, when Hamas began using Telegram channels for fundraising. Over time, they expanded to soliciting donations on their websites. And guess what? This trend hasn't stopped. It's astonishing how CNBC has chosen to highlight this angle, especially in the context of the Israel-Hamas conflict. The Wall Street Journal even reported that groups like Hamas, Hezbollah, and Palestinian Islamic Jihad received substantial crypto funding in the year leading up to the recent Israel attack. To top it off, Israeli police announced that they froze crypto accounts used for soliciting donations for Hamas, with assistance from Binance. The convergence of crypto and geopolitics is creating quite the buzz, and we're here to break it all down for you. In the said interview on CNBC, Ari Redbord, the head of legal and government affairs at TRM Labs, emphasized that they're on a mission to help organizations track down crypto-related financial crimes. Redbord shed some light on the extent of financing flowing into terrorist organizations through cryptocurrency. Redbord said that it's crucial to understand that when we talk about terror financing, crypto is just one piece of a much larger puzzle. We're dealing with intricate networks involving halalas, money exchangers, and even state sponsors. However, crypto undeniably plays a role. Take Hamas, for instance. Back in 2019, they were early adopters, soliciting donations in Bitcoin. Fast forward to 2020, the US Department of Justice seized numerous websites and around 150 crypto accounts linked to Hamas. These funds were being used to raise money. Remember, while crypto is part of the picture, it's just a fraction of the larger terror financing landscape. Now, let's explore how this narrative of associating crypto with terrorism is taking shape, especially in the context of Hamas, Hezbollah, and Palestinian Islamic Jihad receiving substantial crypto funding leading up to the recent Israel attack. Have you ever wondered why some news outlets just can't seem to shake the habit of painting cryptocurrency in a negative light? It's as if they're on a mission to link crypto with terrorism. But here's the undeniable truth. Crypto is a boon when it comes to tracking down criminals. It's an open ledger for all to see. Even the CNBC host has to acknowledge this fact and get their guests to admit it. You might think that with a ledger tracking every single transaction, it'd be a piece of cake to nab the bad guys. So, what's stopping us? Well, Ari Redbord points out, having been a federal prosecutor, there's a world of difference between tracking traditional financial crime, which involves networks of shell companies and hawalas, and tracking crypto transactions on a public ledger. The key is transparency. In the paradoxical world of crypto, it enables both faster cross-border movement of funds for terrorist financiers and, at the same time, empowers law enforcement with real-time tracking capabilities through tools like TRM. This is a game changer. Remember 2021's Israel-Gaza conflict? Fundraising spiked, but so did the successes in tracking and tracing funds on the blockchain. Just this week, Israeli authorities made a major move by seizing cryptocurrency addresses linked to Hamas. These investigations can be quite complex and time-consuming, especially when they're not on the blockchain. However, let's not forget that law enforcement and authorities have impressive tools at their disposal for tracking and tracing the flow of funds. Where we sometimes hit a roadblock is in those areas that have always been challenging, the off-chain transactions. For Redbord, while challenges persist, one thing's for certain: Hamas and other organizations won't give up on using crypto to raise funds. They'll explore every avenue available to them. But here's the exciting part. We're also witnessing successes. Israeli authorities, the US government, and our global partners are unwavering in their commitment to tackling this issue head-on. They're laser-focused, and that's a game changer in the world of crypto and counterterrorism. Before we continue, just a quick reminder, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for a regular dose of enlightening content, and ensure those notifications are turned on, so you're always in the loop about our latest videos. It's no secret that we firmly believe Bitcoin and crypto are the future. And if you're subscribed to our channel, you already know this. It's not rocket science. Anyone with a working brain can see that. Bitcoin is a bona fide asset class, and this represents a significant revolution in the world of finance. Just imagine, when heavyweights like Fidelity, BlackRock, and 10 other ETF issuers all rally behind Bitcoin as an asset class, it's like hitting the turbo boost button. We're talking about the potential for Bitcoin to grow tenfold, or even 100-fold from where it is today. Now, let's talk about the man who's been consistently bullish on Bitcoin, billionaire Paul Tudor Jones. It's almost like he's spreading alpha like confetti every time he appears on CNBC. The host casually slips in the Bitcoin question, and we all lean in eagerly to hear PTJ's latest insights. This time, he's not only talking about Bitcoin, but also drawing parallels with gold. He sees them as barbarous relics and believes that they will occupy a more substantial portion of investment portfolios, especially given the turbulent political climate and geopolitical situations. Surprisingly, rising interest rates, which were thought to hinder Bitcoin, haven't had the expected effect, and in contrast, gold has been somewhat suppressed. So, what's the takeaway here? Well, in times of potential recession, both Bitcoin and gold tend to shine. In fact, it's estimated that around $40 billion could flow into gold if a recession materializes. So, Paul Tudor Jones is liking Bitcoin and gold in this environment. Plus, we've got some exciting news on the regulatory front. California Governor Gavin Newsom has given the green light to a crypto regulation bill set for 2025. This is a positive step, signaling that crypto is moving in the right direction. Stay tuned, because the winds of change are blowing, and they're carrying a sense of optimism for the crypto world. It's time for some real talk in the world of crypto, and it's about Sam Bankman-Fried. As you know, we've been following the trial closely, and it seems that bad actors are still being weeded out of the crypto space. The heart of the case revolves around the dramatic testimonies and revealing text messages from members of his inner crypto circle who had a change of heart after FTX and Alameda Research experienced a tumultuous implosion late last year. In the first 3 weeks of the trial, we've seen a treasure trove of evidence, but one key element stands out: a bank of messages exchanged on the encrypted app Signal. These messages paint a vivid and, at times, rather troubling image of Bankman-Fried's alleged misdeeds. Now, let's talk charges. Bankman-Fried isn't facing just a slap on the wrist. He's in the hot seat for 7 serious criminal counts, including wire fraud, securities fraud, and money laundering. The stakes are sky high, with a potential life sentence hanging in the balance. It's worth noting that Bankman-Fried, the son of 2 Stanford legal scholars, has vehemently maintained his innocence, pleading not guilty to all charges. But there's an interesting twist. Sam's trial has brought up a rather unexpected request. His lawyers are asking if he can be prescribed ADHD medication to help him focus during the trial. It's a move that's raising eyebrows. Now, here's the thing. Don't be fooled by stories like this. It's all part of a strategy to paint Sam in a particular light, and we're hoping the judge and jury won't fall for it. Some even think that they're trying to portray Sam as a bit of a scatterbrain, an unorganized, careless individual without criminal intent. It's a risky gamble, as conventional wisdom suggests that clients should never testify in their own trials. But who knows? Sometimes you need to roll the dice, maybe even throw a Hail Mary pass. That might be their last-ditch effort to make Sam come across as a more sympathetic figure to the jury. The odds might be against it, but we're watching closely to see how this unfolds. One important thing to note is that as we approach that critical moment, there's going to be a lot of discussion in the court. The judge will explain Sam's constitutional rights, including his right not to testify. Sam will have to waive those rights, and it's going to be a pivotal moment in the trial. Stay tuned, because it's about to get really interesting. Maybe this Hail Mary is what they need to turn the tide in Sam's favor. Time will tell. Stay tuned to our channel for more updates. That's it for now. If you enjoyed today's content, show your support with a like, leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share your questions, thoughts, and suggestions in the comments section. Together, Let's build a community where curiosity and wisdom are freely exchanged and nurtured. Until next time, and remember, the future of finance is here with Key to Crypto, or KTC.